Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe Radha Shyam Sundar Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladev Jaya Subhadra Jagannath Jaya Baladev Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Jai Jai Prabhupada Jai Jai Prabhupada
Jayam Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Pararikacharya Asatosh Srimad. The Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Pararikacharya Asatosh Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnavindi ki, Namacharya Shila Haridas Thakur ki, Shishi Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath, Sham Kund, Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki, Prem Shigaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhakta Vindi ki, Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi ki, Samaveda Bhakta Vindi ki, Ganga Mai ki, Yamuna Mai ki, Vrindavan Nami ki, Mayapur Dhami ki, Jagannath Puri ki, Transcendental Book Distribution ki, Hari Nam Sankirtan ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Yeah. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Lahada Dahine. Hiranya Kashipu Bhaksha. Hiranyakasipo Vakshaha Shiratam Kana Kalaye Shiratam Kana Kalaye Ito Nashingo Parato Nashingo Yato Yato Yamita To Nashingo Bahi Nashingo Hidaye Nashingo Nashimamadim Saranam Prapadam Tava Tava Kamala Balina Kamabhuta Singa Jarita Niranya Kasipo Janobina Kesavadita Nada Hari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Savatara Kamala Jagatani Ranyasantimpo Jaya Jagadisha Hare Nrsimhade. Tava Tava Kamala Bharena Kama Bhuta Singam Jadeta Niranya Kasipo Tano Bringam Keshavadita Nada Hari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Atara Kamala Jaretane Anya Kasipo Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadeta Nada Hare Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadeta Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. The Shringa Bhagavan Ki, Prahlad Maharaj Ki.
We'll have class from His Grace Gopikanta Prabhu. So let's welcome with loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Jayo Girivaradhari यशोदनन्दना व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी राधमाधव जय कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you very much for joining today's Sunday Feast class. First of all, we wish you a very, very happy Makara Sankranti and a very happy Ganga Sagar celebrations to all of you. Today, we are going to discuss a wonderful pastimes which are related to this Makara Sankranti day. We will start with our class with Srimad Bhagavatam. We are going to read Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 9, and Sloka number 23. It's there in display, or if you can also open from Vedabase.org. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nasta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaye Bhagavati Uttama-sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 9, and Sloka number 23. Bhaktya Vesya Mano Esmin Vacha Yannama Kirtayan Tyajan Kalevaram Yoge Muchyate Kama Karma Bihi. Bhaktya Vesya Mano Esmin Vacha Yannama Kirtayan Tyajan Kalevaram Yogi Muchyate Kama Karma Bihi. Anyone would like to recite? Bhaktya Vesya Mano Yasmin Vacha Yannama Kirtayan Tyajan Kalevaram Yogi Muchyate Kama Karma Bihi. Anyone from Mataji's? Bhaktya Vesya Mano Yasmin Vacha Yannama Kirtayan Tyajan Kalevaram Yogi Muchyate Kama Karma Bihi. Bhaktya Vesya Mano Yasmin Vacha Yannama Kirtayan Tyajan Kalevaram Yogi Muchyate Kama Karma Bhi. Translation and purport given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki. The personality of Godhead who appears in the mind of the devotee by attentive devotion and meditation and by chanting of the holy name. Releases the devotee from bondage of fruitive activities at the time of his quitting the material body. So, today is Makara Sankranti. It has so many significant activities. We have so many festivals. Why we need to celebrate festivals? Usually, the devotees will remember the Lord activities on that particular day so that his consciousness will be uplifted. We celebrate, we call these festivals as Utsava. Makara Sankranti Utsava, Janmastami Mahotsava. So this Utsava means our consciousness has to be uplifted. How it will be uplifted? Just by eating or drinking or by dancing. Not like that, right? So we need to remember the Lord's pastimes. By hearing the Lord's pastimes, our consciousness will be uplifted. But unfortunately, with the influence of Kali, people are celebrating these festivals in a wrong way. If festival means killing the animals, drinking and dancing and doing all bad activities. No, the festival has to improve our consciousness. So today, on this auspicious day, 3 wonderful things happened. The number one, the Bhishma Deva left his body. on the Uttarayana day. The sun is entering to the northern hemisphere. So on this auspicious day, Bhishma Pitamaha left his body. So what is the significance about that? The significance of that is, here this sloka in Srimad Bhagavatam in the 9th canto, it's wonderfully explained how Bhishma Pitamaha was remembering Supreme Lord and how he is living his body. This is an example for all of us. Bhishma Pitamaha is not an ordinary soul. He is a Mahajana. He is a great devotee of the Supreme Lord. He has a great boon. He can leave his body anytime he wants. But we don't have that kind of opportunity. So here, this sloka is talking about that the Bhishma Pitamaha was attentively focusing on the Supreme Lord. That is the important point here. Anyone who is successful in his life, that means anyone who left his body in God consciousness, in God Krishna consciousness, by remembering the God, that is the successful life. Not earning millions of dollars, or not getting the fame, or not begetting 5 children and making them to successful persons. No. If anybody want to show an example, means Ante Narayana Smritihi. Either you follow yogic principles, or either you follow perfect grihasthashrama, dharma parinishtaya. Whatever you do, you have to pass the final test. The similar sloka in Bhagavad Gita is also there. Lord Sri Krishna is telling that Yam yam vapi smaran bhavan tyajatyante kalevaram tam tam yevaiti kaunteya tada tad bhava bhavitaha. Whatever the consciousness, we left the body, we will get the similar body in the next life. So we have to be very careful. We need to leave our body with God consciousness. People may say that, Prabhuji, oh, we are leaving body after 70 years or 80 years. Until that time, let me enjoy my life. Is anyone can say, are you going to leave tomorrow? No. We are in Kali Yuga. Death may happen anytime. Padam padam yat vipadam. Every step is dangerous. And also it is not easy to remember Krishna or Narayana at the time of death. You all might have experienced it. How our grandfathers, how they passed away. So many problems, so many health issues, so many difficulties. It's not so easy. On top of that, our mind will not support us with all these difficulties. But it can be possible by practicing. Yeah, that's why we have to practice this Krishna consciousness from the childhood onwards. Prahlad Maharaj is telling that Kaumaram acharate prajnau. From age of Kaumara, from 6 years old onwards, one should be engaged in Krishna consciousness. Then you can easily remember that. And the purport, it is mentioned that to remember the Supreme Lord, there are 9 processes of devotional services. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. You need to do all these things. At least you should be perfect one of that. Our acharyas are prescribing chanting holy name is the most best thing. Why? Because it covers first 3 things. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. And on top of that, one more secret is, whatever the 9 process of devotional service you do, the end goal is remembering the Supreme Lord. You need to remember his Leelas, or somehow you need to keep in your, either you do Archanam, either do you Dasyam or Vandanam, Sakyam, whatever you do. The end goal is remembering the Supreme Lord. The remaining process, you need to have efforts and you need to have paraphernalia, you need to have so many things. But chanting, nothing required. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful. He is telling that no time, no circumstances, no niyamas, anywhere you can chant. So easily we can remember the Lord. So here, Bhishma Pitamaha show an example how one should leave his body. Yeah. So we need to follow these great acharyas and great personalities like Bhishma Pitamaha. Bhishma Pitamaha is a very wonderful personality. Supreme Lord Krishna himself came in front of him, but we are not in that level. So if even our children also may not be there at the time of the death. So we need to be careful ourselves. How can I remember Lord all the time? So that is the practice that we need to do. That is nothing but our Krishna consciousness. So we need to practice every day, little, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, slowly, we can remember the Supreme Lord at the time of death. The another pastime happened, Ganga Sagar. So if you go to West Bengal, you may have seen so many people celebrate Ganga Sagar. Shantipur, I think there is a big festival near to Ganges. They distribute prasadam for thousands and thousands of people. Today, Bhagirath, he did a great austerity and brought Mother Ganges to this earthly planet. Why he brought? The Bhagirath, their parents, their forefathers had a curse. Kapila Rishi gave a curse. You will not get elevated from this planet. To relieve that curse, he asked it, Bhagirath asked it, what should I do for that? You go and bring the Ganges, and if Ganges touches your forefathers' ashes and all their bodies, then your fathers will get relieved. So he is so much determined to deliver their forefathers. So he did a lot of austerity and he brought Mother Ganga to the earth, and Ganga flown through their ashes and it merged into the Bay of Bengal. So today is the auspicious day. Ganga is flowing from the lotus feet of Vishnu. So whoever take bath in the Ganges, even if you do not have an opportunity to take Ganges bath, even while you are taking bath, if you say Ganga, Ganga, Ganga 3 times, it is equal to taking a bath in the Ganges. So whoever taken the bath of Ganges, all our sinful reactive actions will be relieved just like that. That is a powerful Ganges bath. That's why if any father or grandfather, anybody passed away, there is a custom. We need to immerse the ashes into the Ganges so that they will get relieved. Also, in the same significance, few places they offer oblations to their forefathers on the next day of Sankranti. So they will remember and they will offer Naivedyam to the Lord Vishnu, and they offer that prasada to the forefathers so that they get relieved. As a son, our responsibility is to deliver our forefathers. Punnama Naraka. Putra means who can deliver the parents from the Punnama Naraka. So by offering Lord's Prasadam, they will get delivered from those lowerly planets. Okay, that is second auspicious thing. Third auspicious thing, we are all following Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. We are all followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. On this auspicious day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyasa initiation. So if some of you do not know who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in this altar, in the left-hand side, two personalities are standing. They are Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Radha and Krishna. They came here in this earthly planet to deliver all the fallen souls in the form of Bhaktavatara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Bhaktavatara. Another mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful. If you take any avatara, they put some conditions. Even Krishna avatara, even Lord Krishna comes. He told that, Maamekam Saranam Vraja. If you surrender unto me, then I will remove Ahantvam Sarva Papebhyo. I will remove your sinful activities. He put a condition. Unless you don't surrender, don't come to me. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did not put any conditions. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha. Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. So, Namo Mahavadanyaya is more magnanimous. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate is giving Krishna Prema very freely, without any discrimination. What caste you are, what creed you are, what color you are, what country you are, he did not discriminate anything. Just he is freely, take it, Krishna Prema. Such a magnanimous personality. We are very fortunate. If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wouldn't appear, our lives would be in a miserable condition. Just because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, we were able to practicing Krishna consciousness today. So that great personality took sannyasa diksha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he performed his pastimes for 48 years on this earthly planet. First 24 years, he did grahastha pastimes. He married and he lived as a grahastha life. And after 24 years, he took sannyasa. And the first 6 years of sannyasa diksha, he traveled all over South India. Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, all those places. And he gave this Krishna Bhakti to all the people. Yeah. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has thousands and thousands of followers are there. Thousands. When Chand Kazi troubled Harinama Kirtan, Sankirtan movement, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed civil disobedience strike. For that, more than 200,000 people came. He has so many followers. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has loving mother Sachi Mata and loving wife. Why he want to take sannyasa diksha? Usually, in the current world, if somebody is having so many problems, troubling wife, or so many debts, or so many problems, then they will say, okay, today I'm going to retire or renounce my family life. Let me go join a full-time temple or sannyasa or something. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't have all those things. He has a happy life. So why he wants to take sannyasa? As I told you, he is Namo Mahavadanyaya. He wants to give Krishna Bhakti unlimitedly. So one day he was giving class to his students, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always immersed in Krishna Katha. So one day he was immersed and he was shouting, Gopi, 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 like that. And all the students misunderstood Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and they offended Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to stop their offense, to propagate this Krishna Bhakti to all over the world unlimitedly. He decided, I want to take renunciation. But it is a very shocking news for his mother and his wife, but he did not reveal that. So one night, with his 5 close associates, he left the house. And he headed to a place called Katwa. In the Katwa, he wanted to take sannyasa. So, but his mother, his wife was in great sorrow because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left the home. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went there and he went to the Keshava Bharati's ashrama and he wanted to take sannyasa diksha there. Keshava Bharati's ashrama with Keshava Bharati. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has a beautiful hair. If you see the deities, that is Grahastha ashrama deities. He has a beautiful hair, beautiful body. Sannyasa will not have any hair. So barber came to remove the hair. Barber was not able to remove the hair. He was crying and his hand is shivering because that beautiful hair is a personality of Godhead, Krishna himself. By touching, by seeing, he was completely ecstasy. He was not able to do that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that, my dear barber, you are barber. Your job is to remove the hair. Go ahead. Then just he touched the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's hair and he completely immersed. He started chanting. He doesn't have any bhakti or anything before that. He was chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That is the power of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whoever touch him, they will become a pure devotee. Or whoever hear him, they will become a pure devotee. Whoever dance with him, they will become a pure devotee. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, ecstasy means if he dance, people will say that, right? Tears will come out of ecstasy. So maybe sometimes if you chant or if you are in great ecstasy, you may have 1 or 2 tears. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tears is like syringe. If he is ecstasy, the water will be like rain. So he was that kind of ecstasy. Whoever heard, even though he is atheistic person, he will become a nice devotee. Even he is a Mayavadi, he will become a nice devotee. Wherever he traveled, he went to Banaras, all Banaras people became nice devotees. He traveled all South India, wherever he went, they all became devotees. Such a pure personality because Krishna himself. So barber, he started remove hair. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who has the authority to initiate him? Then he went to the Keshava Bharati and he whispered on his ears, what mantra you are going to give it to me? You are giving to this Vaishnava mantra to me, right? So he initiated this Vaishnava mantra. With that Vaishnava mantra, first he initiated to Keshava Bharati, and from Keshava Bharati, he took sannyasa diksha. So then, after that, he wanted to go to Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to go to Vrindavan. But news came to Sachi Mata. In between, in Katwa, there is so many fastimes happen in Katwa. Like thousands of people came for this sannyasa initiation ceremony. And one of them was Gangopadhyaya. is none other than Srinivasa Acharya's father. While participating in that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's sannyasa ceremony, when Keshava Bharati gave the name, you are the Krishna himself, you will empower whole world with Krishna Bhakti. I am giving you his name as Sri Krishna Chaitanya. He told like that. By hearing that, this Gangopadhyaya completely immersed. He was, after hearing that, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Like that, just he was immersed. He went like that to their house, their village. Like that, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Then everybody started calling him Chaitanya Dasa instead of Gangopadhyaya. So, like that. And after that, Sachimata told that instead of going to Vrindavan, why don't you stay in Jagannath Puri? So that Jagannath Puri is near to West Bengal. We all can know about your news. So that why don't you stay in Jagannath Puri? So with his mother's order, he went to Jagannath Puri. And from there, he traveled for 6 years to South India. So now if you go anywhere in the villages, you will see Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Even though there is no ISKCON center, there is nothing, you will see Hare Krishna Mahamantra on their walls. Why? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already traveled all those places and he gave Hare Krishna Mahamantra everyone unlimitedly. If you go to some remote villages, we were doing one remote preaching and they were chanting Jai Sri Krishna also. We asked them, how do you know about Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya? I don't know, our forefathers gave and we are chanting. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preached all over South India 6 years. Every day he used to stay one Grahastha's house and he used to give Krishna Bhakti mercifully to all of them. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission is to give this Krishna Bhakti, this purity, this pure of Krishna Bhakti to all over the world. Are dako, tare kaho, Krishna Upadesha. And he predicted that Prithivite acha nagaradi grama sarvatra prachara hoyave moranama. In this earth, Prithivite acha, in this earth, Nagara Adi Grama, whatever the villages, whatever the towns they have, all the places, my name will be glorified. Now we are seeing that almost every village, every town, at least one Krishna conscious devotee is there. To fulfill that, Prabhupada came as Senapati Bhakta and he traveled all over the world and gave this Krishna consciousness. Yeah? So how can we become more pure devotees like Bhishma Pitamaha or like all other great devotees? The formula is simple. The first thing is hearing. If you hear the Lord's pastimes, bhakti will be increased. Srimad Bhagavatam is telling that Ishram vai sruyamanayam Krishne parama purushe bhaktirutpatyate pumsaha soka moha bhayapaha. So what is the benefit by hearing? Ishram vai sruyamanayam Krishne parama purushe bhaktirutpatyate pumsaha. By hearing, bhakti will be erupted from our hearts. So what is the benefit of having bhakti? If you have a bhakti, there are 3 advantages. One is soka, moha, bhaya, paha. These 3 will go off. This whole world is suffering these 3 problems. What is the first problem? Soka. Everyone wants to have some desire. Yeah. This whole world is having some desires. If desire is not got fulfilled, if kiddies will cry, oh, my dad is not giving iPhone or my dad is not giving chocolates. Adults also will cry, but in the heart, oh, my manager is not giving promotion or my wife is not listening or my kid is not listening. this sokha will be there. But if you practice Krishna consciousness, no sokha. You will be Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, na sochati, na kankshati. You will be always happy. Either whatever it is happened, you will be happy. Yeah. Then moha. The second problem is moha. Why we are all suffering in this material world? With attachment. With attachment. With a lot of attachment, what will happen? Vitaraga, bhaya, krodha. With the attachment, if something happened, bhaya will come, and from them, anger will come. So if attachment is not there, you will be free bird. I'm not attached. Anyway, this is temporary. Why I need to be worried so much? Whatever you have, this is temporary. Only for a few years I will enjoy. After that, it's not mine. So not to worry. So that moha will be cut down. That is also called bhava rog. Because of this bhava rog, the living entity is taking birth after birth after birth after birth. So he is not getting liberated and he is not going back to Godhead. 8.4 millions of species is taking birth after birth after birth. So we need to cut down the moha to the material world and increase the attachment towards Krishna. So if you are understood that our ultimate goal is Krishna, then this temporary will moha will be cut down. The third thing is bhaya. Everyone has some bhaya. The kid has some bhaya, like my teacher may shout at me, or I may not get good score or not in my SAT exam. They have their own bhaya. Visa holders has oh, my visa will extend or not. They have their own bhaya. The job holders, they have their own bhaya, whether my manager will keep me or not. Business owners will have their own bhaya, whether my business will be flourish or not. Everybody is suffering with this bhaya. But Krishna Bhakta, no bhaya. Why? Krishna is with us. If father is there, kid will be scared? No. Even if you, sometimes we will play with kids, we will push them on the air, kid will not get scared. He will, instead of, he will laugh. Why? Father is there to catch me. So if other person, he will not even go there because there is no protection there. So if you, with the hands of Krishna, no bhaya. But if you want to protect yourself, full bhaya, because we are helpless condition. So, but if you take surrenderance, if you take shelter of Krishna, if you serve Krishna, if you hear Krishna, if you chant Krishna, automatically we will be attached to Krishna. Like Vrajavasis. Vrajavasis, every day is Superman movie. Right? Every day, one demon will come. Bakasura, Dhenukasura, what else? Putana. Every day. It's for them blockbuster movie. For us, only one movie at a time, or that movie also, hero is not so powerful. Sometimes we also will die, some of the movies. But here, all the time, Krishna will give a care. Have you seen any scariness in Vrajavasis? No. Even though flood came, they all shout, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Immediately Krishna lifted Govardhanagiri. Okay, come, take shelter. Whoever take complete shelter of Krishna, they are free from bhaya. So today, takeaway points are, we need to take the role model of Bhishma Pitamaha, follow the principles what Bhishma Pitamaha gave. If anybody interested, you can go and read chapter 9, Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. He gave a lot of instructions how a household person should behave, how a king should behave, and what is Varnashrama Dharma. Everything he gave very elaborately to the Dhritarashtra and the bed of arrows. So very wonderful conversation. So we need to follow Bhishma Pitamaha. Whole life we need to practice Krishna consciousness. And by remembering, by meditating, by with the complete Krishna consciousness, one should leave the body. That is the success of life. And second one is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a merciful incarnation. If you take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can easily get Krishna Prema, Krishna Bhakti. Yeah, third thing is need to respect fathers and try to help our forefathers to go back to Godhead by offering oblations for them. So these three things on the auspicious day of Makar Sankranti we learned. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity for all Vaishnavas and Madhupati Prabhu and temple management. If you have any questions, one or two we can take up, or else we can go for Mahaprasade Govinde.
Be seated, we'll have quick announcements. Let's thank Gopikanta Prabhu. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Switch off. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for coming to this wonderful, auspicious Sunday Feast program. We'd like to wish you all a happy Makar Sankranti, and if you are following New Year's or happy